Hey y'all, it's me, Jenny, Real Talk New York with Jenny. Anyway, guys, so today I wanted to talk about something. I didn't see nobody talking about this, but it had to be said. Okay, so we're gonna talk about witchcraft. Obia, Jamaicans do obia, Haitians do voodoo. Um, some other cultures do witchcraft. All right, so we're going to talk about witchcraft and black magic. These are the type of people that they go ahead and they have an envy, a hate towards others, or whatever the case may be. Maybe they want to pay back towards others, or whatever it is. They do kind of spells and some type of witchcraft to bring people's life down or to stop people. Or some people do it because I was here. I'm not going to mention any names in the video because I don't want nobody attacking me with their disgraceful hate. There are some people that go around doing these things, and when I heard a popular celebrity being accused of it, it reminded me of a situation that I experienced in the past. Also, there's another popular celebrity. I'm not gonna say her name, but everybody knows the celebrity, the young black American celebrity who has recently boiled a cat. She boiled her dead cat. These are wicked demons. These people, you stay away from them. She boiled a dead cat. Now, don't think that these things don't exist. They've existed since the beginning, and they used to burn witches back in the day. Okay, so don't think that witchcraft, obia, black magic, voodoo don't exist. These things do exist. People are actively practicing these things to tear down other people's life, or they're doing sacrifices to make their life have wealth, have more money. I know of Africans that had thrown women in, kidnap young girls, put them in a pit to put shit on them. A lot of shit. What is that thing called? I don't know. It's a latrine. I know Jamaicans call it a latrine, but I don't know what they call it in Africa. But they put them in a pit and they're I don't know what it is. But there was a young girl. They kidnapped her and they put her in there because it's supposed to be money. They keep the young girl in there for shit, filth to go on her, and wealth. They're supposed to bring wealth to themselves. Okay, let me tell you my story about when they did witchcraft on me. They did obia. Jamaican did obia on me, and who else tried any spell? But guess what? Where's my Bible? I have my Bible right next to my bed. I don't know where I put it. Who God bless, no man curse. Never fear these things, because once you believe, and only thing that stops, that will make obia and witchcraft work against you, is if you have fear in your heart. If you're fearless, those things cannot work on you. Anyhow, so let me explain something to you. So my ex, right? I was married to my ex-husband. Before we got married, we were really close. We were like this, bim and bam. We're like close. That's somebody that I really love. I would say that's the only man I could honestly say that we had a genuine love for each other, honestly. So my ex-husband, when we first started dating, he was a good man. Honestly, he's a great man. I can't take that from him. He have a good heart. He has a good heart, but his mother is a witchcraft worker. She believes in obia, Jamaican obia. I don't care what, I'm speaking my truth, and that's what it is. She believes in Jamaican obia, them black magic, right? That's what Jamaicans call black magic and witchcraft, obia. That's their form of it, right? Okay, so one time he picked me up. He used to he have a nice Jeep and stuff, Lexus Jeep, his mom's car, I think it was. And he picked me up. He said, "I want to go somewhere with you." And I said, "What?" Because I'm a very observant person. I'm not the type of person that you're gonna take somewhere and I'm like in la la land, like no, I'm gonna watch, look, and see what you're doing and where we're going. So he took me someplace in Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, and it was a spiritual store, right? I didn't know nothing about no spiritual store. That's my first time. So I went ahead and looked at. I went ahead and let me drink some water. When he brought me to the spiritual store, I'm gonna drink some water. He brought me to the spiritual store. When I was looking, I looked at some of those little things that they were selling, like oils and little trinkets, little feathers. And the oil, one of the oils said, hold your man oil, like to keep a man entrapped. A lot of these things that I was seeing the spell, and I was like, hold your man oil. And I guess she had this Jamaican man that she wanted to hold or entrap, whatever the case may be. So that's fine. So he went ahead and did that. He went ahead and picked up these items, this list of items. I guess she wanted to create a spell or whatever she was doing. She probably wanted, but I didn't know her yet. I didn't know her at that time. That's when we first started dating, when I went to the spiritual store with him. And I know it was for his mother. He didn't do those things. It was for his mother. So she's an older Jamaican woman, right? So we went to the spiritual store and stuff like that. All right, so when he was with me, his life was great. I'm telling you, he had a really good paying job at that time. I helped him get the job. I even gave him the money so he could go ahead and take the test because he was having some issues that he had to was having some issues that in order for him to pass the test, he had to go to the doctor. And you know, everybody was low on funds at that time, and I had the money, so I gave him the money because I believed in him. Number one, he's a kind man. He was a good man. He would give me his last. When he was working, and he would give me his last. I cannot take that away from him. And he helped me with my son, and that was not his biological child. He was a good man, a good heart. I'm sorry he got mixed up in that. I'm sorry his mother was like that. But anyhow, he went ahead and brought me to the spiritual store. We went, everything like that. I realized his mother was involved in witchcraft and things of that nature. So after that, now we were doing good. He ended up getting a really good job after I gave him the money to take the test. He took the test. He got an excellent job. I'm telling you, that job was making good money. We got an apartment. We had a house. We had an apartment. We had a nice car, a Maxima, really nice Nissan Maxima, black, nice car. Everything was going good for us. A lot of envy happened over, you know, because they see us doing good, and the mother started envy because she used to tell him, oh, nobody's gonna love you more than your mom. She was struggling, and she wanted help with her bills. She didn't like how he made a family with me. She didn't like that. But guess what, man? You put your wife first. The Bible says when a man finds a wife, he leaves his mother and father and cleaves to his wife. This woman claims she's a Christian, and it's always the Christians who are the most evil people. That's what I see. They're very extremely evil. The ones that are in the church, often they're very, very evil, and be careful of those people. They pretend the word of God is not those things. You're not supposed to be mixing in black magic. You're not supposed to do those. When you mix up in black magic, curse follow your life. Demons follow your life. You open a portal. And I'm going to tell you how I know demons follow her life. And I'm going to tell you how I know a portal was open when she did those type of things. Okay. We were doing great. Everything was wonderful, right? Then, you know, I know she went ahead and did spells or whatever. She was so envious and jealous. I know she did a spell upon my life. You understand? She thought she was going to bring me down. She was so jealous of me the way my husband loved me. She is like, I don't know. She wanted her son for herself. Actually, she wanted her son. She was mad because she wanted us, instead of having our own place, she wanted us to live in the basement. She wanted us to live in her basement and go ahead and pay her rent so she could help with her margin, since her house was on the verge of being foreclosed. So that's the hate she had, because I was like, no, I'm not living with nobody. I live my own life. I'm a free spirit. No one controls me. But he's a good person, and he loved his mom. So I can't take that from him, but he got caught up in the witchcraft trap. So anyhow, you know, things started going bad for us. We're a young couple, and we didn't make all the financial decisions the right way. We was going out to eat, doing all kind of things. And, you know, he ended up leaving his job. That good job that he was paying all the bills with, he ended up leaving his job. I guess his mom got into his head, and he was having a lot of stress. Plus, he didn't want to leave me alone by myself in the house. He was always traveling on the road, and he missed me. So he wanted to be home. He ended up quitting his job, whatever. And then once he quit his job, everything started going down the hill. So when everything started going down the hill, we were on the verge of losing our place. Instead of packing our place up, his mom was like, I want you to go to Jamaica with me, right? His mom was like, I want to go to Jamaica. So she went to Jamaica. He went to Jamaica, and I was like, that's enough. We're going through financial problems, and we're going through stuff, and you're running to your mom's, and you're going to Jamaica. You're going on vacation. You're supposed to be looking for a job and trying to get some money and try to, like, build ourselves back up. But you went to your mom, running to your mom. She's very needy, and she always try to destroy other people's relationships. She's a very hateful woman. Remember, witchcraft workers, they're controllers. If you're going to do witchcraft, they want to control people. That's what they're doing that for. Black magic, they're controllers. They want to play the role of God, which is a no-no. No one is greater than God. God is most high. God, you honor God and you respect God. But people who do witchcraft, you're going to see how their life go to hell. Number one, it aged them. This woman looked old. She looked old for her age. Anybody who mingle in witchcraft, they'll be 40 and they look 60, because that energy sucks. It sucks their energy. It ages them. That's what witchcraft does. Don't believe it's not real. It's spirits. It's demons. Okay, Jesus kicked Satan out of heaven and brought him to the earth, and he brought demons with him. And witchcraft workers connect with demons in order to go ahead and push their agenda. Sacrifice with demons to push their agenda. Don't get it twisted. These people are of the devil. I don't get involved in that. But anyhow, I know what it is because guess what? God made me wise to open my eyes when he brought me to the store in the beginning for me to watch. Okay. So everything, he went to Jamaica while we were losing our apartment, and he was supposed to be home staying with us and fixing up. He went to Jamaica. He came back from Jamaica. I guess she was trying to blame him and say, "Oh, I gotta break up this marriage because I need him at home with me to help me with my mortgage," right? So she had to break up the marriage. So she went to Jamaica to do some type of spell. I wasn't sure she did a spell. I wasn't 100% sure she did a spell, but I had some kind of inkling. I had an idea, right? So, he came back. He came back with a ring. And it was odd. I said, "What is that ring for?" He said, "It's for protection." I'm like, "For protection from what? If you're a Christian and you believe in God, you pray. You know? Who God bless, no man curse. You pray. Who God bless, no man curse. You pray. That's how you get rid of those wicked acts." Okay, but they don't believe in that. They already crossed over to the dark side. So I took that ring from him because I didn't want any spirits on him or bad things to happen to him. I took the ring and I threw it down the sewer. He could never get that ring back. All right, I knew something was bad. And a lot of things bad kept on happening to me, you know, like me losing jobs and stuff like that. Okay, so what happened was, I was at my job years later, and I had a feeling because that ring, I felt like she did some kind of witchcraft on me. Him wearing that ring to break up our marriage and to stop him from loving me. Because he came back and his head was fucked up. Sorry to curse. His head was effed up. He came back from Jamaica and he was saying things to me like, "Oh, I don't want you." And I'm telling you, this man loved me. This man having my name tattooed on his hand. This man loved me and I loved him too. And he came back up and he just looked at me and he said, "I don't want you." And that didn't even sound like him. That wasn't even normal. You get what I'm saying? But never let a man tell you he don't want you twice. Once he said that, that was a wrap. It was done for us. So years later, when I was working in the city as a stylist, right? This is how it confirmation. I was working in the city as a stylist, and a white Russian lady came up to me, and she was like, "Oh, she was my client, so she came and I was blowing her hair out. It was a white lady, and she's Russian, and I don't know if she was Russian, but she had a gypsy vibe, put it that way. I can't tell exactly where she was from, but I know she was European descent. Okay, so but she had a gypsy vibe. I knew she was a fortune teller or something like that. I just felt a vibe from her. So anyhow, I was doing her hair and she was like, "Hey, can I tell you something?" And I was like, "What?" And she said, somebody went out of the country and did witchcraft on you. And I know it's not from America because I know the energy of the spirit. I know the energy. And no way she gonna tell me that out of nowhere. No way I know it was a fact. I know it was true. But guess what? People out here now, they're doing witchcraft. I'm not gonna say the name, but a popular celebrity, like I said, she was boiling her cat. They're still doing that. And if you look up that ritual, boiling the cat is a form of witchcraft. And that's very bad. That's terrible. Pray. All you got to do, if you feel somebody did witchcraft or obia on you, pray. God will destroy them. Everything, pray. Say anything that no weapon against me shall prosper. Say these prayers. No weapon against me shall prosper. You go down onto your knees and say that to God and let him know and say, "Whoever have ill will against me, let it be back to them." And you say these prayers and you believe in God. You have faith and everything about in your life will rise. But when you say these prayers, you can't have no fear in your heart and you have to believe. Now, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it. They do these things, and when you can know when they do witchcraft because it ages them, their face. It ages them. It takes out their energy and it ages them. Okay, so let me tell you something. What happens? The side effects of that. When you open the portal to dark spirits, and you don't do those things. When you open the portal to dark spirits, spirits will follow you. One man that used to live in her basement told me he had to leave the basement because spirits were down there. The lights were flickering on and off, doors were slamming. Guess what? Because they opened this door to the dark side, that's what happened. Dark spirits followed them. And guess what? Everything that she did, a lot of things failed for her son. Number one, he had failed relationship after failed relationship, baby mama after baby mama. He could have still been with me, married, and we'd have still building our empire. But guess what? She got into his head with the witchcraft. Be careful. Don't get involved with black magic. Don't do it. There's nothing good about that. God will give you everything on earth that you pray for. All you got to do is believe. Faith is a very powerful tool. Believe. Fear will bring you down in life. Do not fear. Do not fear no evil. But there's a prayer, and I didn't bring out my Bible because I don't know where to put my Bible. I probably spread my bed and put it on somewhere. But is it on the floor? Somewhere around here. But anyhow, I have my Bible. Let me tell you, pray and believe in God. That's how you banish those things. These people are of the devil. They will hate you so bad, jealous of you so bad. They want to see everything you do in life fail. They go and do these. And some of them, they do that. So even with the music industry, I was hearing they was doing that. They was doing, it's people, I heard it. I'm not getting involved. But they're saying they're doing all kind of bathing, bathing, and putting, that shit is scary. That's scary. Don't get involved in that stuff because dark spirits follow you when you get involved in that stuff. You open a door, a portal that you don't know about. You're calling on things in your life that you don't know about. Do not get involved in that stuff. You see that stuff, you turn your head away just like I did. Because guess what? My life is great. My life is wonderful. As soon as my divorce was finalized, guess what? Everything in my life started flowing. Everything, as soon as, I'm telling you, as last year my divorce finalized, as soon as my divorce finalized, I'm telling you, everything in my life was doing good. Everything I touched turned to gold, and everything I did is successful because I got divorced. I cut that tie. You understand? This woman thought she was doing bad for me, but she did bad for herself because everything her son did, she put a spell. Everything her son did not prosper because she's a witchcraft worker. Be careful. These people who do witchcraft, everything they do in life will fail. Darkness will follow them. They will have depression. They will have darkness upon them. I'm telling you, people who do, and they use your picture. They use other people's picture to do witchcraft. Be careful. Even if they put your picture, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. Pray your prayers. Pray every day. Pray daily. There's a lot of dark. Yeah, so don't do, I know a particular celebrity. I want to say her name, but I don't want to say her name because it's kind of spooky. Because the reason why I got inspired for doing this video is because I heard of her. She was doing a witchcraft ritual. You know what I'm saying? It's spooky. Those things are spooky. Don't get involved in these things. They will destroy. You're nothing you will do will prosper. I'm telling you, God is the Most High, the power. Even though we're all sinners, there's certain sins you don't get involved in. You don't get involved in these sins because when you open up the portal to the dark side, you don't know what you're doing. That's one thing. When I was a kid in Jamaica, and I was little, and I was a kid in Jamaica, I heard stuff. And I heard somebody talking that's saying that if you send out, so I don't know exactly what I heard, but it stayed in my head as an adult. I heard something in Jamaica, and I overheard somebody saying that if you send out like a it's like a witch to go. Okay. If you send out a spirit to go and kill not kill. I don't know what it is. You send out a spirit to go attack. I don't know what they do. If you send out a spirit to go and attack someone, guess what? That spirit, if it doesn't find that person, it has to attack something. So if it doesn't find that person, it's going to come back and attack you. So be very, very, that's what I remember in Jamaica. Do not open no portals. Pray. God will give you everything in life. Pray, pray, pray. These people are of the devil. Pray. They are going out there and they're doing these things. Be careful. Don't get involved in that. It's not cute. Don't get involved in those things. That's all I'm telling you. I saw people, and the lady aged. My mom looked old. My mom looked better than her. I just looked at my mom the other day, and my mom looked so good. Her skin is so pure and beautiful. And I was saying to myself, that woman aged so badly because she's like, I think 10 years younger than my mom. The way she aged, that witchcraft age you. It age you, make you ugly. Do not do these things. I'm too beautiful for those things. Anyway, guys, Real Talk New York with Janique. Love yourself and believe in God. God, the Most High, Jehovah, He will give you everything. I don't know whatever you call Him. Everybody call Him by a different name. But guess what? Do not get involved in the dark side. Prayer. Big up yourself. Large up yourself. Real Talk New York with Janique. Bye, guys. Love you.